to Z of Refurbs. We're on to O, and we're going to talk about optical smoke alarms. So they lots of different sorts of smoke alarms you can get. The optical ones are um, they've got a reduced sensitivity to smoke because they work on the amount of light that they can see on the reflective panel in them. So you get a lot less false alarms. And the number one false alarm in the UK is from cooking. So who hasn't burnt toast and set off a smoke alarm? Steam from kitchens, bathrooms, and from people smoking. They're the top three that set off false alarms on smoke alarms. So a optical alarm will help reduce the amount of false alarms you get because it doesn't pick up on some of those things. They're great for open plan living. So if you've got a kitchen diner or that kind of place, they're great for there. And they're really good in hallways, but not stairwells, but hallways where you're near a kitchen or a bathroom, because then the steam doesn't set them off quite so well as well. You can get a specific heat smoke alarm, which is great for putting into a kitchen, and they detect via temperature changes rather than the amount of smoke. So if you do burn your toast, or you're grilling, or you're frying something, that'll cut back on false alarms of those. And then you can get ones with escape lights in, and they're great for stairways. I'd always recommend putting one of those in from the training experience that I have. They've got a light in so that when the alarm goes off, they cut through smoke. They don't make it like daylight, but they give you enough so that you can see where the stairs are and you don't have any accidents and people falling down them, which is great. So a couple of things just to consider with smoke alarms. If you're putting them into a property, diarise when you put them in and the dates for changing and checking batteries. And if you can, notify your tenants. People don't take responsibility for checking that kind of thing. So you can get some that will last up to 10 years, particularly, for example, carbon monoxide detectors. And you can get some sealed ones that have 10-year batteries in. But if you've got one that you need to change the battery really often in, diarise it, try and get a nudge to the tenants to get those done. And if it's the first time that you've had to put smoke alarms into a property, fire brigades quite often will come and do an assessment for you on a property. Even your residential, they'll come and have a look, advise you where your risks are, what your options are, and talk to you about different smoke alarms. And if you haven't got one, quite often they'll give you a free smoke alarm, which is great. It'll just be a standard kind of £5 version. That get one on every level of a house that